Virginia School Quality Profiles. That's our school division's report card. I reported on that just a little bit last month. Dr. Fuhrman's going to give everyone an update tonight. We just got the information gathered today in a scenario that we think you could understand. So Dr. Fuhrman, would you please share with all of us?
Feel free to help.
Okay.
Do you have a handout or are you good?
I don't have a handout.
Okay.
I kind of changed my mind. Do you want me to have a handout?
That's okay. I thought we were going to have a handout. But that's, yeah, so okay.
On a positive note, all 3 schools are accredited, so that's great news. And I want to take a few minutes just to explain the school accreditation process, because I think some people think, you know, it's yes or no, you are or you're not. There's a lot more that plays into it than just are you accredited or are you not. And the handout that Ms. Snee Johnson was referencing, I did a cheat sheet, and you see the colors. So this was the first year, actually 18-19 school year, that the Department of Ed, for school accreditation, they revised the standards to provide a more comprehensive view of school quality while encouraging continuous improvement for all schools and placing an increased emphasis on closing achievement gaps. And with that, there are 3 accreditation ratings. You're accredited with conditions, or your accreditation's denied, which we are not, and we're glad and hope we never will be. So with the ratings, there are school quality indicators with each rating, and with the school quality indicators, there are levels of performance. And the colors that you saw are the levels of performance. So the green is good, green is go. Yellow is okay, but can improve. And then the red is we need to focus on a certain area. Of course, we would like to have all green, as every school division and school in the state of Virginia. So, as I said when I started, we are accredited. We do have some reds that we need to work on, and the level 1, the green, I said means go. It meets or exceeds standards. Level 2, you're making improvement, but you need to work a little harder. And then level 3, we need to get in and analyze our data and look at it a little more closely. So school quality indicators. For elementary and middle schools, we have academic achievement in English and math. Academic achievement is overall proficiency and growth. We also have achievement gaps in English and math that are looked at. So English and math, you have academic achievement, achievement gaps. For science, we have academic achievement. We also have absenteeism. The high school has graduation and completion index, also dropout rate. Obviously, elementary and middle schools do not have those. With the achievement gaps, there are 7 subgroups. We have Black students, Hispanic students, Asian students, white students, economically disadvantaged, students with disabilities, and also English learners. And we have to meet each subgroup as well as the overall proficiency and growth in the academic area, such as English and math. So Jeter Watson was full speed ahead. The high school, we had a red in some subgroups in math. We also had red at Edgemont in English reading. However, they are accredited because they improved, they gained growth, they improved their percentage in English reading in 3rd grade. So as long as you show improvement, remember we talked about overall growth and proficiency, as long as you show improvement. The high school has also improved, and on October the 17th, the principals, Mr. Cantrell, Mr. Bennett, Ms. Morgan, Ms. Snee Johnson, and I met with Virginia Department of Education staff here in this room, 2 ladies from School Quality and School Improvement in Richmond. And we looked at several tools leadership, lesson plan, lesson observation. How do you go in as an administrator and observe a teacher with their lesson plan? What professional development are we offering? What can we do for our achievement gaps, since that seems to be a bit of an issue, and we need to look at our data and artifacts to try to identify strengths and weaknesses. So what can we do in math and English with the achievement gaps? So after we met all day with the DOE staff, and we had a very good day, Mr. Kendra and I were talking about that earlier, they sent a report to us that we received last Thursday with the essential findings, as they call it, from the day, and they review all your data, and then from that point you incorporate in your professional development, in your lesson planning, work with teachers to ensure that that's we're making the positive strides we need to make. So as a result of the academic review, as always, instruction and student outcomes can be improved through curriculum and standard alignment, lesson planning with rich and rigorous tasks, and emphasizing performance-based tasks with hands-on activity and real-world application. Mr. Aird, your goal with the 5 C's, we talked about a lot, how that lesson plans should always tie back to that. With math, math has process goals, 5 process goals that tie into the 5 C's with the reasoning, representation, connections, communication, and problem solving. So everything ties together back to your 5 C's. Instruction must be aligned to the cognitive level. The specific learning target must be communicated. The learning must be made relevant, and predominantly in math, the skills should incorporate the essential knowledge and skills of the curriculum framework. And then we are working as a division to provide in-service and professional development. We will have 2 days in January, and we will continue to build the communication, collaboration, and professional learning communities, not only with our math and English reading, but with all of our subject areas. So I would be happy to answer any questions or provide a handout after the fact.
We're trying to go paperless, and I'm asking for a handout, but anyway. It was a very productive day. The staff from the DOE, we've worked with one of them or both of them in some form or fashion. They were very, very complimentary of our staff and how well prepared our principals were, and Dr. Fuhrman. They were here all day, and we do have a document now, as Dr. Fuhrman mentioned, and we signed off that we are continuing to work to improve every day, improve our students' skills. So I compliment all of them for their hard work and appreciate what they do each and every day. They are the instructional leaders of their building. Each time we meet with the Department of Ed, we learn something new, and I think we all learned something new that day we met with them. So, Dr. Fuhrman, anything else you want to add?
Ms. C. Johnson and I talked earlier, even though you're accredited, you never arrive. There's always room for improvement and, ways to do things differently, maybe not so much better, but just to, it's a constant, it's evolving. You always want to improve and do better and have better student outcomes.
And to add, we also did at Covington High School get our annual 3-year waiver, so that's a big tip of the hat to our staff and our students. We've came a long ways to get that, and we're continue, to make things relevant, communication, 5 C's to help kids that struggle in math, and I think that's, the big finding that we had from that. How do we make things relevant and hands-on so that our students that struggle can be successful in that math classroom? But it was a great day, great learning day, and we've done a lot of great things, and we'll continue to do that moving forward. So.
Okay.